Hi, everybody. My name is Steve Goldenberg. I'm CEO of Interfolio, which is a software as service company. And our service is an electronic portfolio that allows people to collect their life's work and then use them to apply for jobs or graduate schools. And we've got lots of experience selling. We have over 75,000 clients, from little clients like 22-year-old high school teachers to big clients like Harvard University. Now, when I started Interfolio in 1999, I graduated with a business degree with exactly 0 hours of sales training, which really sucked because that quickly became the #1 skill that I needed to become a successful entrepreneur. And so what I want to do today is to share a bit of my experience selling and help you understand how to do it well. There are 3 ways that I recommend that you become a good salesperson. One is to sell everywhere. This is not just something that you do to your customers. Number 2 is to sell everyone. It's actually your most important job as CEO. And number 3 is to sell structured with a sales process. So let me tell you a bit about selling everywhere. When you convince someone to leave their cushy job and come work for you, you're selling. When you get a venture capitalist to give you a term sheet for a couple $1 million, you're selling. And when you convince that pseudo-famous technical blogger to write about your product launch, you're selling. You do it all over the place. And it's your most important job. There is nothing more important that you can do every single day than sell. I do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I'm constantly figuring out how I can do it better. And so if you can take this into your core and embrace the fact that you, as CEO, you should be a salesman as job #1, then you're going to build a very successful software business. Now, this is tricky because it's both an art and a science. And the art part of it is obvious, right? You need to be able to talk. You need to be charming. You need to be able to deal with rejection from time to time. But the hard part is, the thing that you really need to understand is that that art side overshadows the much more important science side, which is a sales process. So here's a formal definition for you. A sales process is a structured set of steps that you rely on for any sale. Structured so that you don't have to make it up every single time that you do it. A set of steps so that you can do the same set of things over and over again and achieve repeatable sales. And to do it for any sale so that when you're facing a tough client, you've got something to rely on. So this is my sales process. 5 steps: identification, qualification, presentation, negotiation, and closing. And I work my clients through a sales funnel, and I talk to fewer and fewer numbers of people as I move them through the sales funnel and disqualify them. So I'm talking to the most when I'm identifying leads and the fewest when I'm closing and getting customers. So the first step is identification. This is where I'm building my sales leads. Now, these are the raw material of your sales business. And there are a bunch of ways that you can do this. You've got direct mail, you've got email, you've got Google AdWords. But the best way that I find to build sales leads is actually in person. And that's because I can, by looking someone in the eye, know what they want and know what they're thinking much better than if I'm just sending out emails. The second step is asking a qualifying question. If I show you this and you like it, are you going to buy this? Because what you want to be able to do is get comfortable with no's. No's are great for you because that shows you who the real buyers are, but also who the people that won't buy are. And that saves you valuable time. So once you're ready to do that, you can ask them, or once you've qualified them, then by asking that qualifying question, you get a great thing. You get permission to move on if they are not going to be a buyer, because they're not going to be honest with you if you say, are you going to buy this today? They're not going to be honest with you. They're going to be honest with themselves, though. And when you get a no, you can move on. So the second piece of, or the next step in qualifying someone is continuing to do these qualifying questions over and over and over again through every step of your sales funnel. Because if once you show them the price, they might not be ready to buy anymore, and you need to be constantly asking, if you like this, will you buy it? So now you've got a lead, and they're qualified, and they're happy, and so now you get to move to the presentation and show them your software. And the first thing I do is I ask them a few questions, and then I shut up and listen. Because we've all been in that store that's expounding on the virtues of the red widgets that they sell, and what you really want is a blue gadget. So how do you do that? You need to know what the issues and desires that this person has are. So there are 2 questions I use to evaluate those. 1, what do you want to get out of this presentation today? And 2, why are you interested in my product at all? That will then help you identify what their issues and desires are, and they're going to tell you keywords that will help you sell better. So now you've got qualified leads, you've done your software presentation to them, and you're ready to move on to the next step, to negotiate the big deal. And this isn't just sitting around a table negotiating points of a contract. It comes in many forms because you also get to negotiate with your checkout options or the sales packages that you offer. You also need to set your boundaries. You need to decide how much you're willing to, or how much you want and how low you're willing to go. And these boundaries help you make that go, no-go decision when you're facing a client, because sometimes you've got an excited client who's interested, who's just not willing to pay you, and that's okay. You need to learn how to accept those no's. So finally, you've got the client, you've got the deal negotiated, you're ready to close, but you've got to make sure that you do two things. One, get the money. No deal is ever closed until you've got your check in hand. And number two is ask for referrals. You just put all of this time into building a relationship with someone and getting them to give you their hard-earned money. You got to ask for them to share with their friends with you. And if you're doing this right, you should be building thousands or tens of thousands of leads to build a really successful sales organization. And each one of those leads is giving you tons of little pieces of information. The final thing that you need to do, I don't care whether it's with a spreadsheet or Salesforce automation software, you have to track it so that you know where you are in that funnel. So to sum up, the three things that I want you to remember today, if you take it out of this, is that number one, all great businesses are built on sales, and it's something that you do throughout your entire business. Number two, your most important job as a software CEO or any CEO is selling. And number three is that to be successful, you need that sales process. And for the record, sales is a 5-letter word. Thank you.